Warning. Critical failure. Overheating imminent. Clear the area. Crald scooped up Fixza and dove out of her workshop just before it exploded. Oof, Fixza said. He tried his best not to land on her, but he did squish her a little. Rolling over and sitting up to look at the shack, Crald grimaced. All that remained were smoldering piles of ash and twisted metal. Well, that didn't work, she said brightly, standing back up and brushing off her coveralls. Without hesitation, she walked over and began rummaging through the smoldering debris with the toe of her boot. I need to make a trip to the junkyard. The junkyard was in Mechagon. The first time he took her there, he knew he'd made a mistake. With gleaming eyes as wide as dinner plates as she tried to take everything in at once, she'd explored every nook and cranny on the island, much to the anguish of his feet. Why, we have plenty of supplies to make a new workshop here, he pointed out. Not for the workshop, for my invention. There's some parts I need. This is at least the fourth time this invention hasn't worked. I thought you'd move on. He never really kept track of how many times it took her to complete an invention, but this one seemed to be taking longer than most. Absolutely not, she said, spinning around with a gasp. It's a process. You never gave up when you were terrible at sword fighting. I wasn't that bad, he grumbled, then stood back up. She giggled. Tell that to Mrs. Twilva's hammock. Crald's face burned, and his cheeks deepened to the color of dried seaweed. You promised to never bring that up. This sent her into a new fit of laughter, but when she finally finished, she spoke. I did, but the point is you didn't give up, and neither will I. Failing is just part of the process. With that said, she pumped a fist into the air. Fair enough, Crald said with a grunt. I'll start packing. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed the story, try dodging the critical failure by diving onto the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell to activate your shield. Until next time, I hope you all have a great day or night. See you later.